Welcome to Life Fits with the DVD. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. Today I wanted to talk about the mind-body connection. And this is, as usual, such an incredibly important thing that we need to have awareness and understanding of in how it affects our life, how what we think, what we do, the environment we are in, the environment we're placing our body in, and the way we feel, the way our body is reacting, is a huge biofeedback loop with the brain and the body, right? This If we can understand this, if you can understand how the mind and the body work together, I don't think there's anything that can stop you from doing the things that you want to do, from achieving the things that you want to achieve, and getting rid of some of the limiting beliefs and the biases that you might have, that you might be holding on to and are really struggling to let go of. So to that end, so what do I mean by this? What is the mind-body connection? Well, this is that loop that, if your mind is telling you something, right? If your mind is telling you like, oh, I'm stressed, the environment I'm in, oh, my boss is pissing me off, I'm frustrated, right? What does that make your body do when you're feeling these negative emotions, right? Well, your mind is interpreting what your body is actually feeling. So something might be happening to you, right, in your environment, with your boss. Your spouse is stressing you out. Your kids are stressing you out. You know, can be bad emotions. It also can be good emotions, right? But when you experience these things, when your body experiences these things, the mind is then looking for a story, a narrative to overlay the way your body is feeling. So it's not the other way around. It's not your body, it's not your mind telling your body what to do, right? The body just does things, right? The body reacts, the body responds to the world, right? It's the mind that creates the narrative, that can create thought based on what you've experienced. Now, you can reverse engineer this, and I've kind of gotten into this, or I have definitely gotten into this on this channel, of if you can feel a certain way, if you can see into a potential future for yourself, and imagine what it would feel like to be in that situation and to be in that new experience that you want, right? If you can imagine it, and then you layer that emotion onto it, you can help create that, right? Your body will help yourself, your mind, to create that. But it works the opposite way too, where if you're going out unconsciously and you're experiencing the world, and you're putting yourself in a negative state, or maybe you're not putting yourself in a negative state, but you're experiencing the world in a negative state. Your body is experiencing it. So you feel stressed because of your kids or your spouse or your boss or work, your neighbors, the people that you have to interact with, the environment you're in. If you're feeling tense and stressed out or frustrated or angry because of any of these things, and then you're attributing that, right, to them, and you don't have an escape, you don't have some sort of ability to change that situation, And when I say escape, I don't mean like just a temporary escape. I mean, even though sometimes that's all you have, right? So a temporary escape is, you know, potentially taking a walk, right? Journaling, getting some alone time, right? These are good temporary escapes. Heck, even treating yourself to something you want to eat, as long as it's healthy, right? Or playing a video game or whatever. Just a temporary escape is a good way to mitigate stress sometimes. However, if you're chronically in that situation where you can't escape that stress or whatever you're experiencing, um, then you need to be doing something else if you want to be optimizing your health and optimizing your life. You need to change something about that situation, whether it is get a new job, get into a different environment, move somewhere else, uh, work on your emotions so that you can, work together with the people in your environment, your spouse, your kids, right? Develop better relationship skills with them. Now, if you can't do these things, you're going to have chronic health issues. You're going to have limiting beliefs. You're going to be holding yourself back. Because your body is going to be holding yourself back. And this connection is so much deeper than people can fathom. It's crazy to me. A book that you can read on it is The Body That Keeps the Score. It's The Body That Keeps the Score. I forget the author off the top of my head at the moment, but remember that was such a great book that I had read years ago about this mind-body connection and how really your body will keep tension. It will keep trauma. It will keep and hold on to negative emotions, negative energy in your body, and that's what creates those knots, the tension. Those chronic issues that your body is holding on to that is associated with an experience, and an experience where you interpreted it. It has a narrative. It has meaning to you, and you felt that way. You felt that negativity or that trauma, and it's now a part of you. It literally is a part of you, right? And it will prevent you from experiencing the world in a more loving, accepting, positive, and beneficial way, right? It will hold you back. It will create those biases. It will, create those limiting thoughts, right? Because that experience, right? Going back to yesterday's video about having no identity, you will begin, if you have these experiences, right, you will begin to associate with them as they are part of you, right? That this is you, this happened to me, so I am this way, right? It will grow an identity because your mind created that identity for you, right? It created that narrative. What you need to do if you want to overcome it, right? If you want something new, if you want, to move out into the realm of uncertainty and grow and improve your life and have happiness and purpose and fulfillment, then you need to move through, right, these negative emotions, these things that you're holding on to. You might need to go to a specialist, right, that knows this stuff, that knows the body very well. But it starts with you becoming aware of your body and what issues that you might have, what tension you might have. How are you different? How does your body feel differently than other people? If you look out at other people, at what are healthy people, what is the difference between them and you? And becoming aware of this, right? Maybe you'll identify some things of like, oh, well, this person, is they don't have tension in their shoulders, right? They're nice and relaxed. They have good posture. you know, and I hold my shoulders up tight, right? I do that sometimes. Like sometimes I get very tense, um, and I have tight hip flexors sometimes. So like I'm constantly on edge sometimes. That it's like I need to release that. I need to relax the body. I need to get more into my breathing, right? Expand the diaphragm. Allow your body to relax and get into a more relaxed state. And if you're experiencing a lot of stress, right? If your body is experiencing that and then you're creating that narrative around it, well, you need to move yourself into another space to be able to get away from that. Get away from that chronic uh, pattern and break it. And not only do you need to get over this pattern and move through it, but you need to create new patterns. You need to experience the world in a new way by having your body in the correct position for it. So this can be done through a chiropractor, a variety of different ways, but you need to find a specialist that is good at understanding the body. If you want to know more, let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to help recommend some people that are good at this. But I mean, this subject goes so much deeper than everybody can possibly imagine, because it's not just your emotions, but it's also your digestive health and your thoughts, right? I mean, if you are putting garbage in, as I often say, to your body, right? Your gut bacteria influences the mind as well. If you're eating garbage, you know, metaphorically, then you're going, well, could be looked at figuratively and literally as well, but if you're eating garbage, you're not going to be able to think as clearly as somebody that is eating healthy things, that's eating things that are very close to the earth, directly grown from the ground, or meat of some sort that is right from the animal, that's eaten grass that has been fed cleanly. You will be able to cognitively perform better and feel better if you're putting in the right ingredients, the pure ingredients, as opposed to eating from the grocery store, which is like 90% poison. What's in there? So if you want to, grow and become the best version of yourself, and to achieve the things that you deserve, right, in your life, these are things to be aware of. It's important to be aware of the mind-body connection and how it can influence your life. And like I said, this topic can go so deep. I mean, sometimes I feel like I have a good grasp on it, and then I just discover more. Not even about just the way your emotions kind of make you feel, and how it influences your mind, but also how it's just like your nerves and everything interacts with what you're feeling and what you're doing. It's absolutely fascinating, and I'd be happy to talk about it more here if you want to hear it. But this is just kind of an overview today. So if you liked this video, let me know, like and subscribe. Let me know what you know about the mind-body connection. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts. So hope you enjoy this, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.